Hey, hopefuls. We're at the end of May. Yep, wrapping up bathroom month. Um, so, medicine cabinet, that's where we're at. That's where we are at. Medicine cabinet is the last of the bathroom month, and then the next month we're going to move into the living room. My brain sometimes. So medicine cabinet, and I don't mean like you don't have to have a medicine cabinet itself. Maybe you keep medicine in the linen closet, or you keep medicine in a drawer of the vanity, or you have a certain spot that you keep those over-the-counter prescriptions, first aid, all the things. That's what I'm referring to as medicine cabinet. So maybe you don't have that 1980s mirror situation, but you have a different these things say here. So let's talk these things medicine wise. And it could be any of the sorts. It could be your over the counter stuff. It could be your first aid stuff. It could be your prescriptions, your vitamins, all the things that keep out of reach of children. Unless they're children. But you know what I mean. Too often, I'd have to say, is we keep things just in case. We keep things just in case somebody gets sick. We keep things just in case we need that Boo Boo Bunny ice pack. We keep things just in case that flare up happens again. But by the time, more often than not, by the time that just in case time comes around, you're talking expired products. You are talking, is it still good? Like if a medicine is expired, it's not going to be as effective. Right now, I will say right now, I am not a medical provider and talk to your doctors based on blah, blah, blah. It's not me. But expired dates on medicine. Last year when you had that flu, this year when you got the same cold, it's been over 12 months. It's not going to be as effective as it was a year ago. And there are safe ways to dispose of things. I know we can't flush them. I don't even know. I don't even know when and how those things happen. But there's the DEA deposit box at pharmacies or hospitals or even police stations. So just you can dispose of things appropriately, safely, and properly. I am highly, highly, highly encouraging that because nobody needs more issues. And we don't need to be giving people more issues. So if it's expired, you're doing your 6-month rotation. Last week of the month, you're checking your medicine cabinet. And now, oh, well, it's expired. I should probably really consider getting rid of it. But how do I get rid of it? That's how you get rid of it. You put it in the car. When you go drop off the other donations, you make a stop at the local pharmacy or the local police station or the local, make a phone call and figure out where the DEA box is. So you can properly stop and get rid of things that aren't serving your current selves. Remember, we are decluttering a medicine cabinet. This has to serve us. And if you're digging through a bunch of stuff to find something when you need, nobody needs that. Whether you have an ouchie, a scratchy, a boo-boo, or you're sick, nobody needs to be digging through stuff that we've held on to just in case when we actually need to find it. Now let's talk first aid. If you have ice packs in your freezer, you don't need a box of those break kinds in your medicine cabinet. If you have regular Band-Aids because everybody's of this size or higher, you don't need Barbie, SpongeBob, Avengers. Now this is coming as a mom, I know, but sometimes we want it to be fun. I know, but I would much rather not have to find the right size and the right thing and child number 2 needs this one, child number 1. No, everybody gets tan. Everybody gets the basic Band-Aids that we found at the store in the 6 different colors. That's it. And if you want it that way, like you aren't keeping just in case, then you don't have extra clutter taking up your space when so-and-so outgrows it. Remember, we're decluttering. It's the first part of the 3S method, simplify. Declutter, outgrown, expired, unused. Expired obviously has a date. Band-Aids might not have a date on them, but if they are ripped, torn, crusty, crunchy, or gross, you're not gonna put it on your scratch. Those are expired gut check items. Outgrown, your teenager's probably not going to be like, hey, mom, can I have a Barbie sticker or a Barbie Band-Aid? No, dude. I mean, my teenager might, but he's my teenager. So those are, you don't have to deal with them later on if you deal with them now. Because later on, you're going to be like, oh, I remember when, or they've grown, or I'm going to keep it just in case they go backwards in time. No, outgrow it. It's not going to get used. And then it's just going to take up that space we need cleared off when we actually need something. Because when you go to the medicine cabinet, let's pretend like it's you need to go there and not like I'm getting my daily vitamins out of it. You have a head cold. The last thing you want to be doing is, oh, what's the date? Oh, shoot. Where's that new one I got? And you dig through other stuff. Nobody wants to do that. And if you've got sick kids of any age or generation, nobody wants to do that. So if you declutter it all out now, including those just in case I'm going to hold on to moments, future you is going to get to the solution faster. Future you is going to be like, okay, that was hard, but this right now, that's worth it. Future you is going to be like, oh, okay, thank goodness I did that. When you've got the sickness, and all the moms out there know, like when you've got the sickness, you're like, okay, go to your room, you're quarantined, because heaven help us if all of us get what you have. And then I have to rush around. I have to find this. I have to dig for that. I have to look for this. And I'm burying it and covered in chaos and clutter that I don't need. From holding on to just in case items, from holding on to moments, from holding on to what if, or I used this, and then at one time. So, great example. Your girl had surgery a few years ago, and they give you those really good, don't sell them on the street medicine, painkillers. I have bad reactions to painkillers. So, decluttering those as soon as I was able to get back out there and drive was a thing. Because I don't want to tempt my brain to go find it later. Oh, well, I'll try it again. And then have another bad reaction. Oh, I'll give it to somebody else. And then they have a bad reaction. My name's on the bottle? No. So just in cases or future possibilities, we're not when it comes to this stuff. Not when it comes to things taking up space, causing more clutter, future stresses, all the problems, like the what ifs of the just in cases, they're just not, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Now, keep it organized. Y'all guys know I'm going to go into the organized part. So you got rid of all that expired, the outgrown, the unused, it's just going to be clutter in my future. Now we got to keep it separated. So there's multiple ways to do it. And depending on your family and your situation and your use, it will vary. However, excuse me, we can keep it basics, right? You can keep the zones like with like. Everything for my cough, cold, and allergy gets put together. Everything for his daily vitamins gets put together. Everything for their Flintstone intakes get put together. I know I just aged myself. Everything for when you get a cut, scrape, ouchie gets put together. First aid box. Ooh, hold on. This is awkward. I'll be right back. I know that was totally weird. But my first aid box is literally in the linen closet right there. My first aid box is what we grab when the teenager tries to cut his finger off building D&D things. It is clear. I hate that it's clear, but guess what? You can see everything in there. So when it's 11 o'clock at night, I'm dead asleep to the world. He tries to cut his finger off. He can go straight to the box. Marked first aid. I ripped some tape with a marker. Like, it's not fancy. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be zoned like with like. So anytime you get a spring, a cut, a bleeding, an itchy, it's here. And it's accessible. And it's easy. So I know, we out of that regular size goes there, right? That's here. So maybe another zone is cough and cold. Maybe another zone is vitamins, allergies. It can be boxes like that. It can be a drawer in your vanity. It can be a tote container in your linen closet. Evaluate your space. But medicine cabinet items, like with like, and of use, and who's going to use it. If you're the only one with allergies, you can put your allergy stuff in whatever you want. You can get a tote just like that. Daytime, nighttime. You can designate a shelf in your medicine cabinet to whatever you need it to be. We have a shelf with my daily meds and then our dental hygiene because that just works for us. So medicine cabinet wise, make sure you're getting rid of what you don't need. You've simplified out that stuff that's just going to be chaos, clutter, and confusion later. Now you're going to organize it like with like. It can be super duper micro organized, like with like per person. Ooh, I just hit the microphone. Sorry about that. Like with like per person. Or it could just be like for like macro style. All over the counter goes in this bin. If you need it, dig for what you need in the moment. And that is fine. As long as what you need is in there when you need it and you don't have to shuffle through all the extra stuff. So definitely at the very least, a 6-month check-in for this space. More often, probably quarterly. When those seasons change, so do your problems. Right? When school starts back up in August, so do the colds. Right? When the weather decides to pick a station and stay on it, so do the allergies. So quarterly or when the seasons change is a great time to dedicate 15 minutes, do a quick, simplified step in the medicine cabinet. Make sure you're ready to go. Make sure everything's grab and go ready. Make sure you have what you need so it's there when you need it. Yeah. That's it. I mean, it's that easy. So next month, we're going to finish out May super strong. We're going to tackle that medicine cabinet this week. Next month, we're going to move into the living room. So go ahead and you could start your free trial in the library, or you can grab the reset bundles. There are now available room reset bundles. And each month we are resetting a space. So right now we're resetting the bathroom. Next month we're going to reset the living room. As we're resetting the living room, those bundles will be half price. And inside the bundle, you get the 30-day challenges. You get the 30 days decluttering, organizing, sustaining, and the tour guides. Because if you're new to Hopeful Simplicity Organizing and you're new to this kind of sass in your face, let's get it done and set it up for your success systems. The 3S tour guide kind of lets you get a starter on the language we use. The 3S method. We simplify, we sort, we sustain. So you're used to those languages, but you also start be like, okay, what do I want this room to be? What does this room need to be to serve our family? Now, next month we're doing living room because summertime. That living room, it is the entertainment kids crash zone. So buckle up. I got some new blogs out about that. So if you want to get an early weekend reading, check out the blogs. It's all about living room stuff. It's all about kids and summertime and entertainment and staying organized as best as you can, even when the seasons of life and seasons of the years change. So all sorts of goodies. The bathroom is part of the core 4 rooms. You want to grab the freebies? That's fine too. Just get started and stay hopeful along the way. Until next time, stay hopeful.